Hi, all. This is David Kolb with Significant Supplements, and just want to let you know we're talking today about baby reflux and what it is. And so we'll talk about signs to look for to know if your baby does have reflux. We're going to talk about what's going on in your baby's biology, in your baby's stomach, and what's causing that reflux. We'll look at some statistics, and at the end, we'll also talk about what you can do for your baby. So let's start with signs to look for. So really, what are we looking for as signs to know if your baby has baby reflux? First, frequent spit up. So if your baby's spitting up a lot, if he or she's having a tough time feeding, if there's discomfort when she does or he does tummy time or lies down at night, wakes up in the middle of the night, those are sort of the signs of reflux. But then if you start seeing some more severe signs, things like failure to gain weight, chest pain, frequent coughing, things like that. Really, those are more severe, and those are the ones that you should actually go and talk to your doctor about. So, what's happening biologically here? So, here you've got a stomach, a model of a stomach. You've got some food in there. You got some stomach acid going on. So really, what's happening? So, let's start with the top. This muscle up here. So, this muscle is called the lower esophageal sphincter, and it's there to keep stomach acid from going back up into the esophagus. So in a lot of babies, this muscle is actually still developing and isn't able to hold that stomach acid down, and so that's why you have a lot of spit up, and sometimes you have acid coming up and making the baby very uncomfortable. Combine that with a liquid diet that babies are usually on, whether they're nursing or formula feeding, and you can see how easily that fluid, the stomach contents, including acid, can come up and cause irritation for the baby. So that's really what's going on a lot in babies biologically. So what are the statistics? What are we really talking about here in terms of the number of babies? Well, more than 50% of babies will experience some kind of reflux, as they're growing up, from basically newborn through 12 months. But the good news is that for more than 95% of the babies, it actually does go away by month 12. And so, again, as I mentioned earlier, if there's any symptoms or signs that are more severe, kind of those red ones that we talked about, you should go see your physician as soon as you can. Those are a little more severe, and that may mean that your baby actually has what they call gastroesophageal reflux disease, in which case your physician is going to have to run some additional tests. Most babies, again, 95% of babies have what they call GER without the D, which is gastroesophageal reflux. So that's just simply reflux that goes away when, as we said earlier, the digestive tract grows a little bit and that lower esophageal sphincter, that muscle, gets stronger. So what can you do for your baby, right? So giving your baby an adult antacid can be really dangerous and should not, be something that you do without consulting your physician. A lot of times those antacids are not made for kids, the dose is not right, and a lot of times it'll also increase the pH, or basically lower the stomach acid so much in your child's stomach that it could cause some other issues as well. So for less severe reflux or colic, you can try what's called Colic. So just full disclosure, I worked with a leading one of the top research universities in this country to develop Colic. It was actually discovered by a leading gastroenterology surgeon, and basically the contents are zinc, and so basically zinc is a very important essential mineral for babies, for even for adults as they get older. And so what this physician found at this top university is that zinc can actually lower stomach acid, and so he published his research in a leading scientific journal, the American Journal of Gastroenterology. And so, the work that they did was really exciting to me. And having my nephew Shai's got bad reflux, has been on a terrible medication for more than a year. Really close friends of mine have kids that have reflux, and so this became a real issue. I'm a father of three. Thank God my kids didn't have reflux, but like I said, one in every two, have some form of reflux, and that's an issue. So really, when you think about, you talk about Colic, really, that zinc that you're going to get, that great tasting liquid zinc, which is a natural product, has been shown also in published studies to be just as effective as prescription medication for healing peptic ulcers. Interestingly enough, for those people who are nursing, and I guess now based on the CDC data, is about 75% of women are nursing their babies these days. The amazing statistic is that from week 2 postpartum to the 4th month of postpartum, you actually have a very significant drop, over 50% drop in the zinc content of breast milk. And so that's really maybe an issue as well, and maybe the reason why you start seeing symptoms of colic and reflux around that age. And then finally, zinc has also been shown to support growth in breastfed infants as well. And what I've done is if you take a look down at the bottom, you'll actually see, hopefully I'm pointing in the right place, you'll actually see the footnotes as well. So I'm encouraging you to please look at those studies. Message me at the bottom, in the comments, and I'm happy to direct you to all the research. And I'll leave links in the notes as well. And read the research for yourself. So this is something that I feel very passionate about. I've been in the life sciences industry for over 25 years, and this was an opportunity to really address a problem that I see with sort of my nephew, my friends, kids, and everybody else. And I think it's a really important issue because a lot of kids are on medications that they may not need to be, and so this is really a natural potential solution. So I'm very proud that we were able to bring this, develop it, and bring it out. So we've actually got it up on Amazon, and actually we're very proud. It's the #1 new release, for the category for baby colic and gas relief. We're very proud of that. And if you go to coligon.com, you can actually see again a lot of the studies that we've got there. You can see the physician who who discovered the technology behind Coligon. And again, leave comments. Happy to answer any questions. For those of you that are having a tough time right now with your baby having reflux or colic, I really feel for you. I'm very sorry, and I know that the good side is that if you could hang in there, again, for more than 95% of you, that's going to go away within a few months or less, and then you'll get your happy baby back. So that's something to look forward to. Again, comments, questions, please leave them down below. I'm happy to answer any questions. Also subscribe. We're going to have some other videos as well that are more geared toward some more of the biology and the science. We try to combine really the real data behind our information. So we want you and encourage you to actually do the homework, look at what we're saying, and that way you can understand that it comes from leading universities with real research that's proven. It's not just me saying things. So I really encourage you to do that. Okay. Good luck, and thank you for your time.